Thanks so much for joining us for another update on MarkTwainZephyr.com. Also our Facebook and Twitter pages at Mark Twain Zephyr. I'm Robert Tabor, Director of Passenger Development for the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad, and it is Sunday afternoon, September the 19th, 2021. Thanks so much for joining us for another one of our weekly video updates. And today it's all about the Huckleberry Finn, as a lot of work has taken place over the last week. We have our tables in, our chairs in. They're installing some of the hot plates and the other kitchen prep areas. So we got a lot to take a look at this Sunday, and let's head in and check with Bob once again.
Before we walk that way, if you do a quick turnaround,
right.
Don't get dizzy. I know you're not used to fast movements.
He's one of our visitors touring the Mark Twain Zephyr from St. Paul.
This is all new. This is where we had tore everything out up in here.
Okay.
We got the air conditioner stashed up there. Everything is removable, and this whole panel will drop down in case of an emergency.
So this is
yeah, that's just
access panel to fix the air conditioner if something happens.
Well, no, if something really happens, this whole panel drops out. The whole ceiling comes up.
Oh, no kidding! Wow.
That's right.
Does the oxygen mask fall down?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So you did the wood, the complete wood trim on the.
Yeah, except for there's a couple pieces that are going to have to be metal to match.
Okay.
This was just too stout of a bend.
Oh, look at that! Wow.
It didn't want to take. Usually, that happened 4 or 5 days after the fact. But all the other seams are covered with metal in this one, so that one.
And most importantly, chairs and tables.
Chairs and tables.
So tell us a little bit. What kind of wood is this?
Oak.
Oh.
These are all made out of oak boards.
Okay.
They're all the same. I just glue them all together
And how do you get the edge like that? Just tools or special tools? Chisel them?
I sand it.
Oh.
Router.
Okay.
Not the kind you use your computer with.
No, don't try that at home. So these tables are handmade then too by you, obviously. Wow.
Yeah. We got it's the same that's in the FED. And those are the booths and all of that were custom made, but it's the same style of table. And the Tom Sawyer on the far end of it, and the little booths, all of the tables are the same, all made out of oak boards.
Okay. How long did it take? Can I ask how long it took to make each of these?
Really? The tables themselves were done in less than 2 days.
Oh, all of them?
All of them.
Wow.
But then it took a little bit because of the staining and the varnishing.
Okay.
You know, everything has to match.
Yeah, this is beautiful. And the chairs are obviously we just purchased those.
But you
they
know,
match
they're
very nicely.
steel. They're kind of nice. Everything needs to match. Mm-hmm. You know, especially the carpet and the drapes. They all go together real well.
Nice.
And then, as promised, a lot of kitchen put together.
More of the kitchen. Okay.
A lot of the kitchen. Cabinets were up, correct?
The cabinets, yeah, we just had the cabinets up last week.
Now we have the stainless is on the back walls. You know,
because I see. So you're trying to replicate the original stainless steel, or
replicate the original. You know, it's cleanliness. It's easy to keep clean. Stainless, you know, it's a lot easier to keep stainless clean than it is anything else. And then this is just a series of tables put together here. This is just a table. I cut holes in top to drop in for our burners. They're not attached permanently yet.
Oh.
And then that other long table back here, this one here is going to get cut off almost completely because the steam table will get dropped into here.
Oh, okay.
There won't be much tabletop left. We'll be just pretty much using the frame. You know, to build it, you know, it's not like you can get a stove in here because for one, it ain't going to fit through the door, and then you don't have the depth. And this, we just fit. This is
look at that. Also,
well, it's kind of it's not done. It gets some special high temp silicone all the way around in the corners. I mean, it's got an exhaust hood. Because there's the 2 ovens will stack in here.
Okay.
And then there'll be a commercial microwave on top of the ovens. The fan system goes up in there.
And if I remember, that was the original.
Yes,
the original exhaust, so you didn't even have to cut that or?
No, but all of this is cut out of just flat stock, cut and bent, and then too there'll be a 2x10 trough that runs all the way along the bottom of this.
Oh, okay.
It's going to come out over here and it'll dog ear into the corner. There's going to be an induction fan over here that blows up into the hood to get rid of all the heat from the burners. It's going to go down all the way across the top of the steam tables.
So I've never seen these. Are these electric?
Yeah, these are electric. It's actually
just a panel. You cut the hole yourself.
Actually, you could use one of these in your house. It's a 120.
Oh, interesting.
It would just like
I've never seen those before. I guess if you
Nor
don't
have I.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, for our application,
when you don't have room for a stove, like you said.
Yeah, for our application, this works out great.
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll be able to have at least three going there at the same time.
Yeah.
And wow. And it's kind of cool looking back at this, as you can see, this side is obviously the new kitchen where we had to cut the hallway, but all this is again the original. All this is original. The sinks.
And as people have time, they're coming. Phil on spare time will come in and start polishing stuff up. This I gotta get wood on here yet, and then all of that will be stainless.
Okay.
I gotta put the new sinks in, dishwasher.
Oh, that's it. Look at that.
So
all ready for me to wash dishes?
So when you take the day off, they got someone to do the dishes.
All right. I get a day off? What?
Oh yeah,
buddy. Nice.
But no, it's coming along. This here is going to be a sliding door, actually, that'll open up into there. I think we talked about that.
Yeah.
Just so when they got to serve food, they can.
And what's on the other side of this?
Top secret.
Uh-oh. Oh, we got another
Freezer.
Oh, freezer.
This one's a freezer.
Wow.
Been busy. But all of the other stuff should have the stainless on.
Okay.
And I'm pretty well sure that I will have all appliances hooked up and running. I got a lot of plumbing to do underneath. I got to mount a water heater underneath. I got to build a framework across the bottom. Put a water heater under there. I still have to mount a water tank under there, and I got to put a pump under there. But I won't get to that this week. But I strongly believe that all of this stainless will be up.
Wow.
All of the appliances will be tied in and wired in, and the air conditioning is done for in here.
Well, I noticed the venting up.
Yep.
Above there. Is that new or is that original? I can't even.
No, that's all new.
Oh, okay.
I just put this in last week. Well, you're out gallivanting around.
Oh, yes. So this was put into the original.
No, this is all cut open. This was just a flat wall. We cut this open. We installed this unit in here. And now this one here, is just going to catch the immediate area here.
Okay.
This one here is going to go down halfway, and then this one here will run all the way down to the end by the stoves and everything.
Wow.
You got to keep the cook cool.
So this will be covered in stainless.
Yep.
Too.
Everything's going to be covered in stainless. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
this is.
So how about the electric door over there? I was wondering, is there
this here?
Just kind of covered that up, right? The old where the old switches used to be. Is that gonna be?
It's gonna be a picture of me, Robert.
Wow. Will you sign it?
I will sign it.
Okay.
And once the picture goes off, the door will come. Goes up, the door will come out.
Okay. So these doors will end up.
No, Robert. This one will not be a picture of you.
Oh, no?
No.
Come on.
That's just going to be another picture of me in a different pose.
Oh, okay. Well, everyone will run around now. So pretty much, you're really just going to cover those up.
Yeah.
We don't need them.
Yeah. More likely than not, it'll be a picture.
Okay.
I mean.
Not of you, of the train.
No.
Yes.
Of the train.
People would rather see the train. No offense.
Wow.
Sorry. Wow.
Thanks.
And how about up here? What kind of work do you still have left to do?
Well, this here with the whole ceiling we put in, and that can be saved on this one. But even like down in the Tom Sawyer, like I said, it was just easier to, because it's just the way the air conditioners are. It's hard to explain. A lot of this was taken out down there because it was so rotten. This one's starting to go, but this is just a really hard bend to get in. I mean, it could be done, but it's just easier to take it out, and we end up, you know, with that same contour all the way down.
People won't be able to notice that. You'll just cut it off.
Yeah, the ceiling's going to go all the way over.
Oh, okay. Are you going to try to keep the curve? I see keep. Are you going to try to curve this so it matches that, or what's kind of the plan over here?
Kind of the plan is because this is going to be a rounded corner here. This is going to have a radius on it.
Okay.
So by the time that radius, it's going to come in to about here.
Oh, okay.
And then this inside here will just be an angle like that corner down there. And then what's going to happen is now, I mean, if it's a radius, it's going to be a radius way over here.
Okay. Just kind of have to see what that.
Yeah, we'll see what's left for wall by the time I get all that in.
Cool.
It would, if we to put a radius in there that big, what's going to end up happening, I think, don't quote me on it.
Yeah.
It's just going to be, a really bad obstruction here for your head.
Okay.
I mean, that's going to take a lot. We're already at a low point there anyways. You know, if we start a radius over here, and it has to, because that wall is going to be about here. So we start that radius over here, a big radius like that. You know, I'm hitting it here already, just walking through.
Yeah. So a lot more. You know, it's kind of one of the behind the scenes things that you get to deal with. A lot of people don't look at this and they might not realize all the angles.
And you know, I don't want to close this up until the very end, just because we got so much coming and going, and so much coming and going, and
so that'll be one of the last things you do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool. We'll check back with you next week, and
we'll have some more
stuff done in the kitchen. All right. Thanks so much.
All right, thanks a lot, Bob, for the update, and hats off to Bob and the rest of our wonderful crew for quite an amazing job, amazing progress here on the Huckleberry Finn. You can almost smell those wonderful meals that will be cooked aboard the Mark Twain Zephyr here on the Huckleberry Finn when passengers return and get to ride this wonderful train. So thanks so much for joining us. That wraps up our update for this week. I'm Robert Tabor on behalf of the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad. Have yourself a great week. We'll see you back next Sunday on the 26th. Again, until then, have a great week. Thanks so much for joining us for another update on the Mark Twain Zephyr at the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad. Before you go, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's really easy. Depending on what browser you have, just click on the red subscribe button on the lower right hand side below the video screen, or perhaps it might be in the upper right hand corner of your screen. This way you won't miss any of our future updates. For restoration updates throughout the week, head over to marktwainzephyr.com and click on the restoration updates link. We usually add a few photos during the week. Our next video update will be next Sunday afternoon. And remember, you can stay in touch with us throughout the week 24/7 on social media. We mainly use Facebook at Mark Twain Zephyr. We also occasionally use Twitter at Mark Twain Zephyr as well. Once again, thanks for following us and liking us and supporting the Mark Twain Zephyr restoration effort at the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad. We'll see you back next Sunday at this time.